Hi, lovely viewers. Gosh, it's taken me longer to set this camera up than it will to talk to you about the exciting subject of the health and social care levy. First of all, I'm not a tax accountant, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just the musings of someone who has an interest in this area. I'm sure many of you read what's happening, and the background, as you know, is that we've gone through a very difficult time the last 18 months with COVID-19, the lockdown, and the numerous programs and support mechanisms that the government has put in place to support workers through furlough schemes, helping businesses, etc., etc. We've come to the time now where the government needs to do something, and it's decided that part of the way that it's going to support not only the health service but the social care sector is by putting in what's called a health and social care levy or tax. The tax kicks in from April 2022, and it'll see 1.25%, 1.25% increase on the national insurance contributions that employers and employees pay. There's a challenge with this, which is that unfortunately national insurance is paid, it is not a fair tax. From circa 9,500 to 50,000, the earnings, the amount of national insurance is 12%. Over £50,000 a year earning, then you pay 2% on everything above the 50,000. So essentially it means that those below 50,000 and above £9,567 are paying a higher percentage of their income in national insurance than those who earn more. And this is part of the iniquitous aspect of the Act, of the Health and Social Care Bill. Former Conservative Chancellors Philip Hammond, Kenneth Clarke and the former Prime Minister John Major have argued that this is not the best way to pay for health and social care, because it falls disproportionately on those earning average and below 40% income as a percentage. Unfortunately, we're at a point in our political life where the opposition, Her Majesty's opposition, has not been vociferous enough and been able to coalesce stakeholders within the House of Commons to vote down the bill. So from the 20th, from April 2022, it will come into play. We all accept that something needs to be done. National health, so national insurance came on board, was put in place in 1911 as a means of helping those who didn't have health insurance, or those who didn't have or found themselves out of work. So we almost have a perfect storm now, where not only will the 1.25% increase not pay for the full cost of social care. Why? Because whilst there's a cap of £86,000, that does not include a cap on the cost of housing you or food. So the social care in itself will be capped at £86,000, but people will invariably find themselves paying more. Again, I'm not an accountant, I'm not a tax advisor, but I'm sure many will have taken measures to mitigate the exposure, the financial exposure that they may have, and I think it's worthwhile looking into those a bit more. And so, for example, someone on £20,000 will typically pay national insurance of £1,251. This new health and social care levy, this hypothecated tax, which is a tax collected for a specific defined purpose, will increase that by £130. Someone on £30,000 will pay around £2,451 in national insurance, and as a result of this levy they'll pay an additional £255, and it goes up and it goes up. But as a percentage of earnings, I keep saying that those who earn below 50 are paying a higher percentage of their income, and that's where it becomes unfair. There are moves afoot. People are talking about trying to increase or change the taxation so it falls more evenly across the earning bandings, but essentially it is a tax on employment, and we could see as a result and jobs contract in the marketplace, with the perfect storm of the challenges around fuel, potential fuel increase that we're seeing now, with the removal of the £20 a week for universal credit. Many working age people who are in receipt of benefits will find themselves in a very challenging situation. So I'm thinking for the future we need to look at new ways of building our tax system, making it fairer, not by saying it's fair when in effect those on the 50k are paying more. So where I'm speaking with the group, we're looking at how we can lobby the government, how we can do what the official opposition should be doing, and try to bring in a more fairer system for this health and social care, because we all believe that we need it. You know, we need to pay more into the system, but we also want the system to be fair. Listen, I know this is a thrilling and exciting subject, but listen, I've got to love you and I've got to leave you. Until next time, peace out.